Rim and the upcoming Jaw of the Dragon. Yeah, I actually got a lot of work done on Jaw of the Dragon. There might be new news about that soon, so stay tuned for that. Let's see if this off now. Oh, I forgot to draw the light. Shit. Here we are with Wind Waker. I had an absolute blast playing Tomb Raider, so I think that's going to be the next game on the list. But I really there was a lot of enthusiasm for Wind Waker last week, so I gotta get going and finish it for sure. I would like to finish it. The plan was to finish it this weekend. I was gonna grind through it and get through the entire thing, but unfortunately, I chose not to. Fuck. Is the stick broken? I felt like it was spinning more than it should. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I've weirdly had no problems at all with the gamepad over the years. It's about a decade old and almost a decade old, and I've had no problems with it ever. Oh, that's so sad. I have a fairy, so this never made sense to me as a kid. It made more sense to me to get her a potion, but fairies apparently work too. And she's like this. Aw, this is all I have to give you. You look so happy. I wish she had more to do with the plot after this point. I've always liked the character. It's just her and Errol. It's just I feel like feels like they're characters that had a lot of missed opportunity to them, honestly, which is kind of a shame. All right, I guess I don't know. Like, there's some deep lore stuff about how there are monsters out at night now, from the townspeople. But I don't really, I don't want to say I don't care about them, but like as an adult, I just kind of want to get through the game, you know. What's this whirlpool? What? I don't think I've ever done this and completely run out of bombs before, but it must be possible, right? Yes. Oh no. It always annoyed me that you don't have a dungeon for this. Like there was supposed to be one, but they scrapped it, and you just get the. It just fucks with the pacing. Uh oh no. I don't know, man. Is the Tower of the Gods like more dangerous than the rest of the game? I honestly don't feel like it is. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to Windfall. I think we're gonna get the Swift Sail before anything else, and because we couldn't get it after the Forest Haven for some reason. Well, I think because I didn't have enough rubies. Um, Hopefully the King of Redlands doesn't try to stop me. Yet the Snoys, I don't know why people aren't calling out Sony more for their just lackluster support this gen. It's been a disaster. Like the third parties have like completely collapsed among upon their own weight. Like they can't carry the console anymore. So like now they're throwing everything at the wall. I'm sure they thought this was going to be a big show. Like, oh, we're going to show Final Fantasy, we're going to show Street Fighter, we're going to show Resident Evil, and like nobody cares. Street Fighter 6 looks worse than 5 in a lot of ways. Like Resident Evil 4 remake isn't has a lot of problems with it right out of the gate. Final Fantasy 16, is a new entry in a franchise that hasn't had a good game in 20 years. Like there really is nothing they can do. Like the first parties have collapsed with The Last of Us Part Two. Like game journalists can't salvage it. Like there's nothing they can do. Like all they can do is try to bleed on about how Elden Ring is better than Breath of the Wild, but nobody's really buying that. It's it's something for sure. Honestly, like that the state of play video was mostly honestly kind of mostly descended into bitching about Resident Evil specifically, because that was the one thing I was most upset about. Like, look at these like franchises that all have like a strong history with Nintendo consoles, and just none of them are getting a Nintendo release. Like when it's most popular console in the world right now, it is disgusting. I guess I should have some soup. Bottoms up. Yeah, I've been buying PlayStation games on PC. Um, I guess I might as well continue because I do kind of want I do feel like once Sony is comfortable putting games on PC, like they'll just kind of fold the consoles, like just stop manufacturing consoles. I think it might actually be okay to buy stuff like God of War or to buy stuff like Spider-Man. I don't really feel the same kind of revulsion at buying them since I actually own the console. Now it sucks that I can't get the games used, um, like I would if like I did back in the PS3 days, but I mean, shit, back in the day, I was like going to GameStop and picking up shit like Uncharted for like $10. All right, I was getting all this crazy stuff for like insane prices, and like all these collections. It was really cool, and like paying more for like a newer game on PC is just. To be fair though, I can just wait for a sale. I've seen like crazy sales already. I bought Tomb Raider for $3. I confirmed that on my last stream. Deus Ex was about that much, I think. Um, yeah, they have to rely on the remakes, like, because nobody cares about the new shit. Like, how long did people keep talking about Village? Like, not at all. Like, I knew a handful of people who tried calling it like the game of the year, and then when it came out, it was like after the year was done, it was forgotten. It's over. Meanwhile, I'm still doing like playthroughs of Resident Evil 4 and like making plans to play Zero and the original. Like, it's just it's just not happening. Like, I don't think there's any revitalizing the franchise at this point. Oh, lose my battery's dying. Fuck. I knew, I didn't charge it, but I decided to play anyway. I always forget to charge the gamepad. Fuck. Every single fucking time. It is the worst feeling in the world when you have to charge the gamepad while you're playing. Ugh. I never bought a Wii U controller because Pro controller because I was so poor. I guess I might like go out and buy one because I think a lot of the games I own actually do support it. I still play, I do support it, but I don't know. Yeah, what else did they even announce? Like Stray? I would be shocked if Stray doesn't come to PC. Stray was the only game I was interested in, by the way. Uh, or even remotely interested in. I probably wouldn't even buy it because I have like so many other things to play. But yeah, Street Fighter didn't look great. Like Final Fantasy 16 didn't look great. It never stops. Like it just always boring shit. Yeah, I don't usually go up this way. I think I normally um, just go to the southernmost one first, and then I go across, and then I probably go up. Like, it doesn't matter what order you do them in. Yeah, Xbox is fucked as well. I'm not talking about that nearly as much, but Game Pass is a disaster. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to talk about the Game Pass. Like, there's so much fringe shit I need to talk about lately. It's really difficult for me to keep track of it because I'm busy all the time. I I think oof, I've been coming home like exhausted every day. It's been brutal. Like I've had like very little time to write. Jaw of the Dragon is coming along really well. I actually just finished the second fight, but like I really should be almost done with the book. I really should have been almost done with the book by now. So I have I have a week off next week. No, not the week after. And I'll be spending most of that working on it. And I'm hoping I'll just like wake up like and just work on it like the entire time until like I get completely burned out. Like the novel's basically been planned since the beginning, so I think like if I just spend a lot of time working on it, I should be able to get a lot done. So yeah, hopefully I get like reach the halfway point over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully I can like start giving you guys updates in regards to that. Because I could like talk to you about some of the stuff I have planned, but and I don't know. Oops, yeah, we gotta wait for night. The game can't run on Switch. Yes, it can. We've already gone over this. It's not even like a question. It's not even a question of if at this point. Yeah, yeah, yes, it can. You're delusional if it can. What? Okay. I just this is the point of the game where you keep getting like letters all the fucking time because you keep doing stuff that just triggers a. Everything I've saved up, $20. Like shit, I think that's like cheaper than my mom. Like fuck. Well, no, 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 no. I take that back. Mom would give me literally nothing. Um, just like, was that cheaper than my mom? No, it wasn't. Sorry, Link's grandma. That was a little harsh. Explain the cloud version. Explain the cloud version of KH1. They're lazy. They don't want the best versions of games on Nintendo hardware because once once the audience moves to Nintendo hardware, there's not going to be any way for them to compete. Like they're never going to make a recovery. Like they won't be able to like cheap out and like do the shit they've been doing for 20 years now. Like people will exclusively play the Nintendo first party games because they're better. They always have been, but like the third parties have always hid behind this like this illusion that they're like some high profile. They make that they make mature games for mature gamers. Here we go. And it's been slowly fading away over the past decade or past 25 years. But we're only just now getting to the point where it's the third parties are basically right now are primarily reliant on their major franchises like the Grand Theft Autos, the Witchers, the Final Fantasies. Like they're not making new distinct IPs anymore because they're not big sellers, right? But that's really limiting like audience growth, and it's really going to cause burnout when people like finally start turning on these games, which I think is inevitable. Oh, why am I why am I bidding on a treasure card? Shit, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I was bidding for this treasure chart like it was something important. I can't believe they don't just give you the Swift sale. Why do you have to buy it? It pisses me off so much. Yeah, it's going higher than I'm able to pay. Yes, I'm done. Fuck you. Yeah, like Erickson have it. I'm not paying 150. Fuck that. You bitch. Nintendo's also reliant on Mario and Zelda. That's never been true. It never has been, but it's becoming less and less true as we're going along. Like shit, like ARMS sold like 3 million units, and you tried like the narrative. What tried the Pretendos tried very hard to make ARMS out to be a failure, but it really wasn't. Um, 3 million units sold for a new fighting game IP is really good. Yeah, 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 fine. Oh come on, where is the where is why did he return the? Dude, I'm not even gonna bother. Fuck you. Yes, I'm leaving. I'm legit angry. He's selling it again. at all these assholes. Like, they're all gonna bid on a treasure chart that they're just gonna return anyway. No, fuck you. Don't tell me I have to reset the night. I thought just leaving would be fine. Okay, do I have to reset the night so if I get something different? Okay. Who is the biggest pretendo on YouTube? It's difficult to say. I don't. I guess Arlo would be my bet at the moment. I can't think of anyone who's like as big as he is in the sphere, who like talks up such big talking points. Like I think most people are just going through the motions, but like Arlo takes it to like a really weird extreme. Honestly, like, a couple of years ago, I probably would have said like the bit block or something like that. The bit block's not relevant anymore. Um, Doom is a first person shooter in like the most influential is one of the most influential games ever made. Of course it's gonna sell more, you fucking retard. And like this extreme in an extremely popular genre. Like fighting games are far more niche than first person shooters. Here we go. It's not something people talk about, but it is true. Stop trying to sell me this gar. It looks like I'm gonna have to buy it, so he stops trying to sell it to me. Like there's nothing else I can do. Yeah, he talked a lot of shit about Skyward Sword in that last Zelda video he did. So don't even give me that shit. He talks shit about Skyward Sword all the fucking time. Yeah, I think I need more money anyway. I don't know if I could buy a Swift sale with what I have. Like I don't understand how I did it to begin with. Like I remember when I first played this, I wait a minute. I'm playing on New Game Plus. Do you have the Swift sale already? Because I've actually don't think I've ever seen it on sale. This is gonna be like the dumbest thing ever. If no, I don't have it. Okay. Yeah, I wondered if it carried over to New Game Plus, and that's why I wasn't getting it. But no, apparently the game just wants to fuck with me. All right, I guess I need to save up more money anyway. But I can't believe I'm playing Wind Waker HD and the fucking not getting the fucking Swift sale. That makes no sense. Like I might as well just be playing the original. Like I might as well just be like showing off the Tingle Tuner and like the weird shit that you can do with that. Which by the way is not in this game. I don't know why. Why would they port this and not like include the Tingle Tuner? I thought that's what they were going to do actually when I first heard they were going to port this. It's like, oh, are they going to expand on the Tingle Tuner? No. Are they going to make it more available? No, they don't. What a missed opportunity. Yeah, I don't usually try to get treasures. There's usually no point because it's not usually worth the effort. Like I'll get it for like a piece of art or something, but usually it's like Got it. Rule of two review. I don't follow a lot of any YouTube channel these days. I really don't have time. Like I tried sitting through like some Nintendo Switch sports review, like about how it was like supposedly the worst game ever, and I really couldn't sit through it. It made no fucking sense to me. Like the argument basically amounted to like, oh, but nobody's talking about this game online. Nobody talks about games online because all that does is just all anybody wants to do is talk shit about the games. Like you're better off just fucking playing them. That's what I realized years ago, and I think that's what more and more people are starting to realize now is that like you can't talk with people online about anything. That's awfully close to Cyclos. No, that raft is just kind of chilling there. Oh, those are the submariners who like I I legit forgot for a long time that those characters even existed. I don't think I ever saw them like in my first playthrough. And then like I kind of discovered them as an adult, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And they're the characters who teach you about like treasure hunting too. I believe. So like it's weird that I just kind of figured it out intuitively without interacting with these characters at all. Um, should I talk to them? They do sometimes give you sea shards, which doesn't make any sense because like shouldn't they be? Yeah, it's really not that hard. But that's assuming that what a weird, what a weird character. They basically just exist to tell you like how to hunt treasure. I guess they might be there for like the Triforce hunt, but I don't know. I don't think they were ever necessary. Yeah, I can see like people just stop using social media. I'm definitely stopping social media. Stop using. I've definitely stopped using social media in general. Like I'll still use it to like sell books and stuff, but like I generally will not use social media at all. I don't even use like dating apps or anything like that. It's just like why would I? Like I do better in my personal life. Like I have more meaningful social connections in real life. It's like it's pointless. Like everybody online is a fucking parasite. Like they're just terrible people, and then they don't want to admit it. They never want to admit they're at fault for anything, that they could be wrong, or they might have like a disgusting worldview. Like they just scream at you about how much they're getting fucked over by society. It's just it's or by Nintendo or whatever. It's just I hated it. I always did hate it, but it's like it's kind of to the point where like yeah, I'm done. Like I'm not associating with you anymore. You're just pure trash. The worst Nintendo IP? Uh, Probably Rhythm Heaven. I can't think of anything else. Um, and that's mostly because it's so short. I don't know. Worst Nintendo IP is kind of rough. Yeah, what would be a better choice? Let's see. No. Yeah, I actually don't know. I have like Nintendo games I don't like. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, for sure. I was like, I was thinking like the classic Nintendo IPs, like which one's my least favorite, but yeah, it is Xenoblade for sure. That reminds me, I need to go back and finish Xenoblade Chronicles too. That reminds me, I need to go back and finish Dragon Quest Builders. I'm just like, I have been putting that off for a while. I have not been good about playing those games this week. Dating? Yes, I talk to girls in real life. Like, believe it or not, I don't try and I don't believe it or not, I don't lust after like a bloodied Lara Croft all the fucking time. Yeah, I was gonna go today if I didn't have like a reason not to leave. I wouldn't be streaming now if I didn't have a personal problem that I needed to have resolved later today. What do I think about Sonic Frontiers? I just made a video about it. Right, I think you're delusional if you think Lara Croft is not attractive in Tomb Raider 2013. You are just wrong, objectively. Here we go. Oops. Yeah, who's your waifu of retro? Here we go. There's no way you don't have one. Like, do you want to like Doom guy? Do you want to like Haloid it and like have it be a girl under that armor? Like, does anyone else remember Haloid? Because I keep like referencing that on like 4chan and stuff like that, and I'm like I'm kind of taken aback at like how few people seem to know what it is. Because I think I watched that like the weekend it came out, and uh, I think I thought it was awesome. I don't remember what I thought of it. I remember being confused by the ending. I think that was before I was exposed to like fucking lesbians, but um, my waifu is Kayade Smith. Fucking why? Like, one of my personalities? Like, you're serious? You're in love with one of my personalities? Get in love, but get in line, buddy. Oops. My waifu is a fictional character. Yeah, sure. Well, that's what a waifu is. It's like a fictional character you find attractive. That's it. Is this the last time like Din Nehru and Pharaoh were in any way relevant? Like these days, it's like they're using the dragons from like a Skyward Sword, like Farron and shit like that. Actually, that came from Twilight Princess. It's weird how that kind of replaced like the goddesses themselves. I don't understand the deep lore context behind that. Yeah, I think the last time I played the game, I like stopped when I got here, and then I just kind of like casually played through the rest of it. So it's been kind of interesting playing this game again. I forgot how much like I legitimately enjoy the game, right? Because you can argue like the boss fights aren't great and like um and things like that. But the dungeons are really good. Like there's not a lot of them, but they are really really good. Like very have great aesthetics, great music. Like it's just so bursting with personality. It's hard not to love it. I don't know. I don't like calling people by their real names. Like that's fucking stupid. I don't even use my real name. Like shit. And Tyler was caught posting Doom porn. Yeah. So is that what you like? Doom porn? Like what is Doom porn anyway? Are you like banging like biblically accurate angels or some shit? like I don't understand. Like Doom porn? Really? Oh, by the way, I think I saw that tweet you made talking about how like you were introduced to the Doom IP through the iOS ports of all things. Like you didn't play it on a fucking PC, you played it on a phone. Like isn't that kind of pathetic? Here you go. I think so. Twilight Princess is the best dungeons. I it's been so long since I played Twilight Princess. I honestly have no idea if I agree with you or not. Like this too, I haven't really um played in a while, so my opinions on it are kind of all over the place. Like, I feel like it's been so long since I played this. It feels kind of fresh. So I think that's gonna be doubly so for Twilight Princess, which I haven't played since 2016. Like it's legit been it's legit been 6 years since I got Twilight Princess HD, 100% of it. Uh, oh, that weekend was wild. Now that I think about it, holy shit! Yeah, I remember that weekend really well. Holy crap! Um, what? Wait, hang on. Is that what you're supposed to do? No, it's not. Doom on PlayStation VR 2? Who the fuck cares about PlayStation VR? I didn't even talk about that in my rant video. Like, talk about like state of play because I really didn't give a shit. Nobody's gonna buy VR, just like they never bought like the original VR. Like, people aren't gonna upgrade for a new headset. Like, they never. A lot of them don't feel satisfied with their original headsets. So like, I don't think there's really anything they can do to keep people buying. Like, why would I buy a VR like ever? Like, I considered it for RE4 VR, but I don't. No, no, it's not gonna happen. The game's not good enough, and yeah, even RE4 can't sell me on a VR. That's how bad it is. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna spend $500 for a piece of technology that's gonna be obsolete in like 3 years anyway. I don't know. I find it so weird that people actually bought those things. Like, I guess those are like the bottom of the barrel consumers, but I don't know. Like, who the fuck does Angry Joe like own one of every VR headset in existence, and he doesn't use any of them? Like, wait. Do I go to the right? I don't remember having to come back. Oh wait, no. Are you really supposed to go to the right first? Do I think there will be a direct? Yes, absolutely. That's actually why I'm taking time off next week because I'm so certain it's gonna happen, like in that time frame. We'll see if like that pans out, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I predicted the PlayStation one. Well, I predicted that people would be doing PlayStation directs, like direct like events, in this time period. So I guess PlayStation just decided to beat Nintendo to the punch. Make a showing that nobody's gonna care about. I'm out of soup. I have like one soup left, but I don't want to use it before the boss. The Quest 2 sold 10 million units. Wow, like in a decade. Yeah. Oculus has been a failure. Um, Zuck is like pumping billions and then trying to get that shit to take off, and it's just not gonna happen. Like I guarantee you, when VR does take off, it's gonna be like because of Nintendo's involvement. Like they're gonna come out of nowhere, just fuck over like everything Facebook tried to do. Um, like the only real interest people have in VR is like for video games. That's it. And Facebook isn't that providing that for people. Oh, but you can chat with people, bro. I had to Zoom for that. It's not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not like paying hundreds of dollars for a VR headset. You know how they? I always hated how they gave you like red ones. Like they couldn't come up with a gold one for. Yeah, everyone was there but Nintendo. Yeah. I wonder how long people will continue to pretend to care about the Game Awards. Like I don't know. I saw that like It Takes Two is on sale on Steam. Like it's like $30 or something. I guess like Game of the Year awards don't pay the bills, don't like sell units because I can't. It clearly hasn't sold as well. Has continued its momentum going into 2022. Oh damn it! Come on, how am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to suicide bomb it? Oh wait a minute! Now I lost all my platforms. The Wii U is not a success. The industry was at like the height of its power. Basically, that was like the industry had set themselves up in a very good position to fuck over Nintendo by having really popular, strong third party IPs and strong competition. So they were able to just like successfully trick the gaming public into thinking that like it would be better to simply buy other platforms, and that's not really viable in this day and age. Oops. I know Steam very well. Like I use Steam. I just did a stream on Steam. Like it's not hard to see that like It Takes Two wasn't nearly as popular. Like the best game of 2021 that it was made out to be. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this first part of the temple. Just kind of boring. I don't like the shifting water levels. You know, I thought you could jump on that. Like, that was what you were supposed to do, is just jump across the thing. They don't go on sale. That's the thing. Like these companies have to rely on sales to keep up interest in their brands going. Like without them, like people just stop buying into it. Like within the first couple of weeks. Last of Us 2 being $10 after launch is good. Yeah, they're never gonna make their money back on that. Never. That has to be like the biggest AAA failure of all time. And it really couldn't have happened to a better IP. I think. Uh, like Last of Us is the game I wanted to see fail of the last decade, and I was very pleased that it finally did. Should I press the switch or? Oh, you got to be kidding me! Okay, how did I forget about this? I was overthinking this. Okay, it has been a while. Step like this. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck. That's why I waited, but I was just like, yeah. Okay, I guess you go over to the other side when you get the shiny lamp thing. When you get the key. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's right. I remember. Oh, okay. I had them confused. Okay, so I just got the. I don't believe it. I had the rooms mixed up. Unbelievable. So I I had the right solution to the wrong room. Unbelievable. I was overthinking. I was like two steps ahead. Damn it. So so I'm not stupid. I'm just so big brain. Oh fuck. I'm so big brained that I'm like way ahead of the game. Did I make that jump? Probably not. Yeah, I think we'll just leave and come back. It'll respawn. Yeah, I don't like holding the gamepad like this. Let's scoot back and get comfy. I love the gamepad in general. It's such a great controller. The battery life is like the one issue I have with it. Like it's sturdy and it's lasted me forever. By the way, do people want to see me continue playing Tomb Raider? I 100% like am gonna keep playing it, and I think we had a good stream, but it's not a Nintendo game, and I'm not sure if people will be fine with me playing it. I do legitimately enjoy it though, for sure. It was fun. Yeah, this is such an easy dungeon. I'm not a fan of it. Like it's so unappealing to me compared to like the others. Like this really sticks out in my mind as just being like not all that great of a dungeon. Like the others all have like really interesting like fresh gimmicks, but this one is just really just move a bunch of statues around. Really, and, like the design isn't great. It looks generic as fuck. I would be very surprised if anyone classified this as like one of their favorite dungeons. There's just nothing to it. Now, the what happens afterward is like iconic, but so this is probably like an integral story dungeon, but it's like the most integral story dungeon. But it's like, what were they thinking? Right. By the way, do you consider Forsaken Fortress a dungeon? I don't personally. I don't think anyone does, but uh, you gotta figure out the puzzle. You just killed the Choo Choo. Yeah, it's all you have to do apparently, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why Choo Choos would be responsible for the Rainbow Staircase. Maybe when you make more money and you can start affording Nintendo consoles, maybe you won't think $9 for Splatoon selling off Splatoon 2 is a good deal. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, Splatoon 3 is coming out in September. Um, oh yeah, that's right, Mario Strikers. We're getting the online demo is going live today. Oh, by the way, wasn't there another demo? What was the deal with that? Was that like a time demo or something? Because I decided I wanted to play it, and like I went on the eShop and I couldn't find it. Like I thought there was like some other demo that people had played. And now we're getting like a test drive demo. Um, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Like, am I just retarded or? I thought people already had it demo. Like, where is it? Strikers looks great, by the way. Damn it, I hate this fucking laser. How is it getting me? Do you need the bow to... Shit. How the fuck did it get me behind the statue? How are you supposed to get my... Okay, hang on. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, can the boomerang work? Let's see. Yeah, because I've always used the bow. I'm actually not sure. Bro, you sound like Toby Fox. Like, oh man, look at all the projects I've been involved with. Bro, your project is trash. Nobody cares. Yeah, it's like spinning too fast. I can't stop it. Fucking shit. Damn it! What the fuck? Hopefully these things stay there. I think they do, but yeah, I had no healing items. I probably should just back off before I embarrass myself again by dying. I'm playing on hero mode, so there are no hearts, which is why I'm actually dying in this game. I would never die if I was playing on normal mode. I actually do think I prefer hero mode. Actually, I think I will play hero mode in all my Zelda games going forward because I really like it. Like having to actually leave dungeons, like it's so reinvigorating for me. It's so odd. All right. Should I go to outside and get more soup or what? Yeah, soup is OP, so yeah, we need more soup for sure. We don't have the swift sail either, so I guess I go to outside and get the swift sail first. Well, assuming, yeah, at the very least, I can get the treasure chart now. Yeah, we're gonna go to Windfall. Yeah, so much shit I want to do in this game. I don't know. Have any of us like brought up your voice acting career or lack thereof? It's not really something I think about because like I know how that industry works. I know you're not actually making shit. Like it's I don't know what is with these spurgs and thinking they could like start a voice acting career. It's not that lucrative. Like when it comes to my books, it's taken me years of work to get to where I am now, and I am grateful for every fan that I get and everything that I make. But it's taken me a long time to get to where I am now. I don't like it. I don't like how a lot of people think they can just become voice actors or celebrities or something. It's just not gonna happen. You just don't have the talent. Bad voice. They all sound the same. Let's see. I should probably go and try to map out my islands. I don't know. Is there really a point? I hate looking at my chart and like realizing I haven't like talked to any fish, but like, is there really a point? Because I know where all the plot critical islands are. Like, it just seems kind of pointless to map them out. Yeah, I don't think so. I highly doubt that. Oh, maybe we could actually fuck around for the first time ever in my life. I might actually fuck around with the potion shop. That is something I've never done, ever. So it might actually be an experience having to actually do this, just out of convenience's sake, just so I don't have to go anywhere else. Yeah. So the gimmick of the potion shop in this game is that you're supposed to deliver the chew jelly to him directly, but like you get access to Grandma's soup so early anyway. There's really no reason to do it. So as a result of that, and because of like fairies existing, like there's so many better alternatives than messing around with the potion shop. I've never done this. Hey, I don't see any red in there. Oh, so you don't actually have to pay for the potions. Okay, that's interesting. Bottoms up. So I don't even have to pay. Okay, that is an interesting advantage I wasn't aware of. Because again, I've never done this. I'm up early. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I was up early working on Jaw the Dragon. Let's see what he tries selling me this time. If you don't sell me the sale, I'm going to flip out. I might as well like try and buy the treasure chart so he doesn't try and like scam me again. Because this fucker just will not give me what I want. Oh, come on! Okay, we're gonna have to buy this just so like it gets out of the rotation because I am sick of seeing this fucking thing. Yeah, is there a reason to even like mash the A button? I think I'll just like outbid them all like last second or something. Yeah, I'm expecting it'll be like it was what was it last time, like 180? Yeah, when it comes to me personally, I try not to brag about how much I've made because I think it kind of reflects badly on me. I think it makes you look desperate. Like the only thing I'm concerned about is like if I can live off of it. That's mostly about it. I don't actually care for the numbers. I mean, how much? It's a treasure map. It's they really want me to not have money for the Swift sale. Okay. Yeah, these fuckers really ramp it up near the end. Uh, fuck these assholes. Fuck it. 200 should be fine. Okay, at least we won't have to like. At least we won't have to see this treasure chart again. At least. I'm not gonna give it back either. So yeah, I got scammed. Yeah, con. Yeah, emphasis on the con. I got con there. Uh, I was not. I'm not happy about that at all. Well, at the very least, next time I won't have to like deal with it. He's gonna have to get like a different item next time. I've never actually like hunted down all the treasure charts in this game. I there might be like some interesting quest lines involved with them. Um, like I think there's that guy who goes stargazing. I think there's something involved with him and like him being a cuck. Like it's not something you would typically do, but it is like part of the game. I don't know, because like nobody cares about finding treasure in this game. It's not interesting. That was the wrong direction. It's just a tutorial. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but oh well. No, I don't watch TV. TV is for plebs. Okay, where is the tower? Yeah, you can see the tower from Windfall, so there's no way like people from Windfall aren't aware that it's just suddenly there now, and yet no one talks about it. It just kind of exists. Yeah, how long is this game? Do you think? I could probably beat the entire thing this weekend. I would love to get through it. Um, yeah, tomorrow I think I might like just set up immediately at one and just kind of like go through the Triforce quest, get the last two dungeons, go beat Ganon, save Zelda, and then move on to Minish Cap. I think will be the next Zelda game I play. Yeah, I want to play Minish Cap before Twilight Princess. I think I've committed to that because I've been putting off Minish Cap for years. Minish Cap is something I've been wanting to return to, like legit since like 2014, and I don't know why I've been putting. Well, I think I know why because it's like a Game Boy Advance game, and I just can't get into Game Boy Advance games anymore. But I own it on Wii U now, so that should be fun. Well, I think like Hollywood in general is just degenerate and not worth supporting. Like I used to have a lot of respect for animation, but like with Disney going downhill, like yeah, I think I'm done with like all forms of screen ship, other than like base Nintendo and anime. I don't know, man. I recently became aware of a show called The Owl House, which I hadn't heard of before, or hadn't really heard of it. I think I had like a general idea what it was. Being a Harry Potter fan. Uh, yeah, and like its entire gimmick is that like it's about lesbians like attending Hogwarts or some shit, and it has like a bunch of creepy adult fans, and that's its audience. And it kind of like makes me realize just how bad things have gotten in like the entertainment sphere, where that kind of thing is kind of promoted among certain groups of people. Now Disney themselves canceled it because it wasn't all that popular and it didn't suit their brand. But oops. I don't know. I grew up in the age where like Disney animation was getting really good, so like the TV stuff is getting really good. So it's weird to see it like go downhill like this, like fall down that same trap of like that Cartoon Network did with like making it as degenerate as possible. I'm wondering, like, I wonder if like I would consider like regular show to be degenerate if I watched it, because like when I watched it like casually, like when it was coming out, I was just like, oh yeah, this is cool stuff. Like lots of cool retro gaming references. I really enjoy that kind of thing, and I don't know. I just never watched every single episode, and I think I don't. I'm so conflicted on whether or not I would like it. Like Adventure Time, I definitely will never like. It was always shit. But like a regular show, I'm just not sure. And I own season one on Amazon Prime, so I probably should get around to watching it one of these days. But by the way, I just saw like a documentary about, well, a YouTube video, not really a documentary, about like the voice actors in Zelda games. And like I don't know, maybe this is just me, maybe I'm just a stupid. I had no idea like the voice actor in this game was well, first of all, it was like different from Young Link. I thought it was the same person, which is kind of retarded because in hindsight that just doesn't make any sense. But second of all, I was surprised that it was a woman, like for both Young Link and Toon Link doing the voices. And I was surprised that like Nintendo actually. Oops, I thought I was getting ahead of myself again. That Nintendo actually changes the voice actors every game because I thought they like had kept the voice actors. I didn't realize that like Twilight Princess like and Skyward Sword were different actors. It just didn't never really resonated with me. And I'm a big fan of the Ocarina voice acting, so I was kind of taken aback by that. Cartoons are being watched by adults and children are watching streamers. Yeah, that is fucking sad. I would be pissed if my kids were watching streamers. I mean, I guess I'm a streamer, but I don't know. Would I want kids watching me? I don't think so. Like, I'd want them to buy my books, but like, I wouldn't want them watching my stream. And that goes to all you, by the way. I prefer it if you just bought my books. You don't need to watch my streams. But I don't know. Streaming just seems lame. I don't know, man. I hope like I don't know. I've been around so few children that I have no idea what like the current culture is. Like none. Um, that's so kind of it's so weird to think about because I've always thought of myself as having like childish interests, but I don't know. That might not be true anymore. Who knows? What I do might be seen like as normal. Yeah, buy merch. Yeah. To be fair, I have bought a lot of anime merch, or like shirts and stuff like that. I won't buy anything like else, but I think a lot of the stuff I make I buy is fan made. I don't think it's like authentic. To be fair though, when it comes to like anime merchandise, you'll probably get like better quality just by buying from fans. Like I know like the posters behind like fan made, and those are uh, I hesitate to say better than what Nintendo puts out because that's kind of incorrect, but like I do like them a lot. Yeah, I really like the idea of the command melody, but in this game, I think it just doesn't. Uh, it's not utilized very well. I like to see it make a return someday. Like Twilight Princess had the Dominion run. I don't know what it is with like Zelda and taking control of other things that they've just never been able to use very well. Um, I guess they never found a use for it, but I mean, this is probably the closest they've ever gotten. Yeah, we'll house. I don't know. I've always like the cartoons are bad, but like I think the average streamer must be worse. I don't watch streams, but like, what are kids watching exactly? Like, I have no idea. Like, who are the popular streamers? Like, I think I have a ridiculous amount of streamers when I have like 10, but like a lot of these guys are making like 40, getting 40,000. Like, I'm making not a ton of money, but like a little bit of money doing what I'm doing, and it's just I don't know. It's ridiculous to me, like how much I would be making if I was getting $4,000 a stream. There goes. By the way, my content isn't monetized. By the way, when I say like make money off streams, I mean like promoting the website, quotes and stuff. Oops, here we go. So yeah, I'm technically making money off streams, even if it's not like directly monetized. Yeah, Dark Knight is such like an imposing figure in this game, but like I've trashed him so many times. It's like I wasn't even thinking when I just kicked that thing's ass. VTubers are a big thing. Yeah, I was wondering if like yeah, VTubers are like uh are the thing like beating out Ricada because like they're just like fake anime girls overreacting to shit. And like people fake their reactions on YouTube anyway, so I'm not like I am not at all unhappy that like streamers are getting BTFO by anime girls. Like I'm happy that they're getting fun because streamers have no talent. They don't contribute anything to society. They're scum. Um, I don't know. I'm not familiar with YouTubers either. That just seems dumb in and of itself. So, fuck. Idiot, jump, jump. The motion controls in this game are great, by the way. I love aiming with the gyro. Yeah, it's definitely something I think the Switch does not do better than the Wii brand. Is that like the motion controls aren't anywhere near as good, which is kind of weird. Which is kind of weird considering it is technically better, but like just something about the way it works just seems kind of off. I don't know if it's just me, but I have heard a couple of people say that. But it's like people like the BitBlock who I don't trust at all. So I'm not unbanning you from the server. You're You're extremely annoying. Yeah, why were you banned again? Like, I think I'm sure there was a good reason. Yeah, I don't know why you were banned. There was a period where I was banning a lot of people, but one, two, three, four. Fuck, wait, hang on. Oh, come on, bullshit. I was standing on the pedestal where the treasure chest was gonna appear. I'm making all these weird mistakes this dungeon. Like dying to the laser beam, like getting the boxes wrong. I mean, to be fair, I'm not focused on the game. I'm focused on like the chat and just chilling. It's that late already? Wait, I came down here for nothing? Like a fucking treasure chart? Enough with the treasure charts! I just... Okay. Alright. I thought you had to go back there. I thought it was important, which is why I did it. Alright, Oh, by the way, item switching in this game is great. Let's see. I've really been playing for an hour and a half. It does not feel that long. I haven't even beaten the dungeon yet. What's up there? If it's a joy pendant, I'm gonna be pissed. It's a joy pendant, isn't it? Yeah, fuck! These things are spread joy. Well, not to me. They made an entire item in this game to give to a school teacher. To be fair, you do kind of need them, though. I mean, no, because you can grind them. Like, there's no reason for them to be, like, a hidden item like that. For a teacher! You know, the scum of the earth, like, the lowest of the low, when it comes to common female professions. Like, teachers are scum. Like, here we go. Here we go. Oops. Okay. laser beams. This took me way too long to figure out as a kid. I'm it'll No, it's because they didn't teach me anything ever. A fake writer? I'm sorry. Like, how many books have I written again? Like, are those fake books? Are they not real? Like, that's new to me. That's news to me. Yeah, I've always hated teachers. This is nothing new. I mean, I haven't talked shit about teachers in forever, but like, I don't know. I guess it's because like I'm so fuck. Damn it! I forgot that you can't throw them as far. Damn it! All right. Yeah, I was thinking like when exactly do you need four statues on here? Because I remember doing it, and yeah, it's when you bring it back. Yeah, it's not because I didn't want to be educated. It was entirely because of the my teachers, and I suppose my parents for not uh, doing anything about it. Because there are like plenty of subjects I'm very good in, but it's like, oh, you didn't do well in math, so I guess you're fucked. I guess you're retarded. It was always kind of like that. Here he goes. Again, like no one seriously put in any effort to like um, get me into a reasonably good career or like really excel at like my interests. It was always just like you have to do what we tell you, and I realized very early on that what they were telling me to do wasn't valuable in any way. Um, no respect, none. And if anything, that feeling's like growing stronger with time, because it is true that they're doing nothing. I graduated. I graduated too. Yeah, I did graduate. Don't think I didn't graduate. Sweet revenge. Oh fuck! You gotta. Okay, so in this game, you actually have to wait for like the thing to spawn, and it's really annoying. I forgot you can play this like a third-person shooter, first-person shooter. Oh man, look at this. Okay. Oh gee, how exactly would you? Well, because none of them are like are particularly good at their jobs. Is what it comes down to. Like I had a lot of like really poor experiences with doctors, with people in highly educated fields, teachers. Like it's just taught me that like education doesn't necessarily make you like a valuable contributing member to society. Um, like I grew up like deeply desiring to live a fulfilling life, and not a single person really stepped up to help me achieve that goal. Not a single person, and I tried very hard to get an education and really put myself out there. And in the end, uh, no one even tried to find me to help me on my way. Now, in the end, I didn't really need them, which I think is like the main lesson I really needed to learn. Because I think the mistake I made is that like I kept expecting like someone to like really step up and like help me find the thing that I would want to spend the rest of my life doing, and that never happened. But jealous of everyone. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. What the fuck? Wait, there was more than one fairy? God damn it. Yeah, I've always been jealous of normal people for like having normal lives or just normal relationships. Um, I've never had that. Pretty much. Bro, I know people who got their first jobs through teachers. Like, don't give me that shit. They deliberately fucked me over. They wanted me to fail. And here I am now making more than the average teacher. So, oops. That was really funny when I realized that when like my income is higher than teachers now, which is very satisfying. Now I just need to like get to the point where I make more than doctors. I don't know. Like a lot of doctors are in politics and do shady shit on the side, so I don't know exactly when. Round of arrows. I don't know exactly when I'll be making more than doctors, but it will happen, and I can't wait to like just really just relish that bag. In a way, it's kind of happening already because of how much debt you have to be in to get through medical school for like the average person, and like I don't have debt at all, so I'm actually in a very good position financially. Like I really only had a problem getting started, and that was entirely because of where I came. It has nothing to do with others. Anything I've been doing lately. Well, that is convenient. This thing just shits out like more arrows. I need to make more than the president. Yes, I want to make more than everyone. You didn't exactly fight me on the healthy balance. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But that's not my fault though. Like I'm not the problem when it comes to that my family situation. I'm not embarrassed about that at all. Like da, da, da. What a cool moment. Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan of the dungeon itself or the boss, but like reaching the top and ringing the bell is always satisfying. Oh, this is probably what Dark Souls ripped off, with the tower and the bell. And oh no, now we have to go below. Someone really needs to compile like a list of stuff that like Dark Souls ripped off from Berserk, because like I don't think most people realize just how much shit just comes straight from Berserk. It's like Toby Fox style. Like, no, that's not that bad, but your true trial will begin. Are you talking about that like the triangle block puzzle that like a child could figure out? Awkward Zombie made a combat making fun of made a comic making fun of that about like how Ganon can't figure out the puzzle. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Danganronpa other than like the plot. Jealous of Toby Fox? No, no. Let me make that clear. No, I'm not in any way jealous of Toby Fox. Because if you look at like his work like outside of Undertale, like none of it's very popular. None of it has really garnered an audience. Like Undertale was like a very fake forced thing among his community, and like he's essentially used his wealth to like move to Japan and like interact with people who are way more talented than and network with people who are way more talented than he is. That's all he's done. There's nothing to envy about him. He's an autistic spurg who sucks at everything he tries. And I think he's starting to alienate people because of the way he's acting. Here he goes. I mean, more and more people are becoming aware of the whole plagiarism thing, which I've been trying to get talked about for years now. I think it's only a matter of time until it blows up. At the very least, Deltarune. At the very least, Deltarune just isn't ever going to be as popular as Undertale was. We've already seen that. Like, there's going to be a slow, steady drop off as the episodes come out, and I don't know. Like, I think eventually people will start acknowledging that, like, Undertale was never good. Hey, that looks nothing like the Hero of Time. What the fuck is this thing? It's all right. Or the Knights of Hyrule animals too. And there's some interesting orbits down here. Like you can see the king over here, and you can see Zelda with her motley crew of pirates. Pretty nice foreshadowing there about the true identity of Zelda. I don't know why. I don't know why the Master Sword is in the castle of all places, but okay. Bro, I figured this out like I think without even thinking about it as a kid. Like it's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Like this has to be like the dumbest puzzle in all of Zelda. Like I'm sorry, like I love these games, but this is like what were they thinking with this one? And like he says the clue you can find in like outside the castle, bro, it's on the floor. Like he makes this out to be like a lot harder than it actually is. Like the fight after you get the Master Sword is more memorable, honestly. I always seal myself in every time. I don't think I did that the first time I did it, but like ever since then, I have been doing it. To be fair, it leads to a cool image, but we need to stop these leeches from moving to Japan. Oh, I agree, but that's a Japanese problem. I don't know. It's gonna be a thing, I think, of just like high income earners are just gonna live in like specific areas, while like the poor are just stuck in shitholes. Um, I do expect like in the future people will just flee countries, specific countries that have like anti them policies. And I think Japan's like a popular destination for like the super rich. New no, well for millionaires, I think. And then like billionaires are going to New Zealand and like building the bunkers there. That's not a conspiracy theory, by the way. That's we know that's true. Um, right now, like I think the middle class are just fleeing to red states. Like people are just leaving the areas that have become shitholes. And I'm actually in a really good state, so I don't think I'm going anywhere. At least not yet. I don't know, man. Like I I do think all the problems in America are fixable. Like it's basically just a matter of like acknowledging that um, men and women aren't equal, and uh, races aren't. Um, hmm. Have I been talking to Alex Jones again? Never watched him. I don't like libertarians. No, I, I, I I believe that like Japan needs to like strengthen its borders and stop Westerners from going over there in general. Um, so I would personally like to go there, but like but for the same reason I'd want to go anywhere else. Like I just want to go. Turning them blue, I don't think that's gonna work, honestly. Like I think the more these people get away from like the people like them, the more like conservative they'll become. I think the super liberal mindset is collapsing as we speak, and it just can't continue because it just doesn't work. Like I can tell you the reason I became so hardcore conservative was being surrounded by faggots. Like it's why I grew to hate them. So it's like um, I do expect it's gonna collapse eventually. Ghetto behind. Well, I'm not in the ghetto now. Like I'm living in a very nice area. That will not be. I don't think it's even really possible for diversity to ruin my area. Um, Bundle of sticks word? Oh yeah. Is that a ban-worthy word now? I don't think so. I mean, I've never gotten in trouble for using strong language, so I don't think they go after you for strong language. Um, Meltdown? No, not really. Well, I haven't gone after though. That's the thing. Is it like I have a pretty good idea of what like YouTube is actively going after and what they're not. So yeah, using strong language is not a ban-worthy offense. Now, talking about like the conspiracies that are true is that's something I've noticed over the past couple of weeks. By the way, the conspiracy theories that they will uh, the conspiracies that they'll go after you for are the ones that are true. So yeah, you'll be removed instantly for talking about certain things. Um, and they are watching, but they can't like go after everyone who like uses a naughty word or whatever. Like that's not practical. They'll go after like the big aspects that they need to have control over, and kind of leave everything else. And I just hope people don't watch it. PewDiePie is still on you. Yeah, PewDiePie has done stuff like didn't he like pay an African to a bunch of Africans to like uh sing and dance around like this what was it like? It was some website that you could pay like $5 to have like a couple of African kids just like hold up like a piece of paper to like the camera or something, and like he wrote something very naughty on it, and they did it anyway. Here we go. Like he didn't get in trouble for that, and that was like something particularly egregious. I mean, the thing is, like, banning me wouldn't work because, like, I have my own off-platform website, so like, I would still be there for my audience. Like, honestly, the only people who would like lose out are just the people who are in here to troll. Honestly, like, I would just, in the hypothetical scenario that I was completely removed from YouTube, like, I would have my website just ready to go. Like, it's just not gonna work. Here goes. like Twitter, getting banned from Twitter didn't impact me at all, and honestly, I'm kind of glad because everyone on there was just awful, and we're 90% bots. Uh, and I think that was the thing that really got me was like the bots and like the agenda pushing and stuff like that. By the way, has anyone else noticed how quickly like the gun control narrative collapsed? Like it really does feel like normies are kind of waking up to like how corrupt the media is. Because like it became apparent immediately that like uh, things weren't as they seemed, and people were asking all the wrong questions, and so they had to move on to the next shooting. But like I don't know, the more they do that, I think the more people are gonna start seeing through it. I do think people are starting to see through it. It's only a matter of time until they start like fuck, hang on. Oh, are we supposed to go to the Forsaken Fortress now? I thought there was another cutscene first. Well, anyway. Uh, okay, I guess we're going up there. I guess he really wants me to go fight Ganon now. Nobody visits your website. Wrong. My website, my website numbers are way up, even though I haven't been updating it much. I was kind of surprised when I checked. Um, like right now, it's mostly there to like just serve as an easy way to find all my books. But yeah, people are going on there. I'm very flattered by the support. Yeah, books are selling. Like the website's doing well. The channel's doing well. My Twitch streams are doing better. Out of nowhere, I'm getting like significantly more viewers on Twitch, and I'm not quite sure why. I guess it's just a matter of just streaming enough on there and building an audience. Because I think once you like get like a small smattering of viewers on there, like it becomes like easier to just exponentially grow your channel. Wind Waker randomizer? No, I haven't. I haven't messed around with any randomizer tools. I probably will have to see how to get into that. I think there must be a legal way to do it. I don't really have anything against the idea of it. It's just I'm concerned about how exactly you would obtain the stuff necessary. I've never actually like looked into that kind of thing, so I'm not for sure. Begging people? No, I'm letting people know that the book I was promoting last year is out now. Like I'm promoting it. Like I'm not begging. Like do you think like every commercial ever is like begging you to buy a product? No, they're trying to sell you on it. It's not the same fucking thing. Begging would be like if I opened a Patreon and told you to give me money so I wouldn't have to work. Like I was Darkside Phil or something. Like that would be begging. I don't even have a Patreon, by the way. Um, I'm like less of an e-beggar than any of these people. I actually do have a job. Like just like come on. Yeah, Mother of Child Isle, like I was really intrigued by this place the instant I saw it, and just like figuring out how to get there, like trying to figure out the secret to it as a kid was just mind bending to me, and then like figuring it out was the stupidest thing in the world. Like I thought that was so dumb. Oh, I knew Cyclos was there. Does he spawn like anywhere you can warp to? Yeah, those cyclones are pretty big and impressive. I've always liked them. I wish I could do more stuff with them, but no, it's just a warp. I wish these characters like reappeared at some point in the future. Got him. Yeah, somehow like shooting him calms him down and makes him happy, which makes no sense. But quite the Wind Waker. So these guys like should be pivotal to the plot of Wind Waker. Like the thing about this game, like there's no lore about the Wind Waker. There's no background. Like there's just some like nonsense about like, oh yeah, the King of Hyrule used to use it to conduct, and that's kind of it. But then like you have these frogs that don't really do anything besides teach you songs. I remember seeing like the advertisement for this as a kid, and like seeing like Valoo and like these gods like charging against the bad guys, and it got me like super hyped to see what they would do in the game. Like Valoo has his really awesome moment where he fucks with Ganondorf. Like the only minor character I think ever to try and fuck with Ganondorf directly. Um, and but like the Wind Gods don't do shit. Like they just kind of exist. Atheist BTFO. Uh, just like, okay. The books are doing well. Like I don't. Uh, the review thing is. Reviews really do help me out. They really do. They give me a lot of insight as to what like the audience is thinking. I'm asking people who have already bought the book to leave reviews. Like that's not begging. I don't understand what the problem is. Like I don't think the average person reading this kind of stuff like understands that leaving reviews helps out the author a lot. Kind of like how YouTubers have to ask people to support them or click on their videos or whatever. God damn it! Fuck. Are you sure this thing glows? I haven't seen any glowing. I mean, you could beat Phantom Ganon, so it's not really a stretch to believe. Like this sword is better than the last one for sure, but like one of the weird things about this game is that it sells itself as like a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time, but like it really doesn't make sense in a lot of ways. One of the things that always confused me was the well, the location of the Master Sword was a big one, but also was like this whole thing of like the King of Hyrule sending you on this adventure to get the sword and beat Ganon. Like, bro, you didn't even do anything in Ocarina, so why are you doing stuff now? Like after the kingdom was already fucking exterminated. And like the Wind and Earth Sages didn't exist in Ocarina, so it's like it's weird that they kind of come out of nowhere for this game as if they always existed. There we go. He wailed on me in that one. Yeah, Zelda games they just kind of make it up and just kind of leave it open to interpretation as to what like the lore actually is. So that leads to a lot of continuity errors. Um, and I think it might actually be fun to like go through the game and kind of pick out all the ones that exist. Here you go. And I think when this came out, like people had this impression that like eventually the timeline would make sense eventually, and now people have kind of given up. It's never going to happen. Like there are certain things I consider non-canon. Like I don't consider Phantom Hourglass canon. Um, wait, what's HDS? What is HDS? Oh, Harura derangement syndrome. Okay, is that what that means? Yes. There's so many like rooms in the Forsaken Fortress that I'm just not familiar with because there is no reason not to just go straight to the top like both times you come here. I don't know why they set up these spikes, but all right. That's all they did, like to beef up security. Oh man, this kid got past us. Better set up some spikes. Hope he doesn't find that giant hammer we left lying around. Oh, Harmon derangement syndrome. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes. I don't know why I didn't piece that together. Oh, that's right. My name is Harmon Smith, isn't it? Yeah, I'm the leader of the Killer Seven, and I. Oh, speaking of Killer Seven, I actually watched this documentary. Oh, not really a documentary, like an analysis video on it, where like the guy is. I posted on my Discord where the guy is talking about like some of the deep lore shit about like some of the allegories and political talk. Pretty based video from what I can see. Highly recommend checking that out, especially if you're curious as to like who Harmon Smith actually is, because I don't think most people realize that like Harmon Smith is a video game character from Killer Seven, not the protagonist, but the decoy protagonist, I guess you could say. Um, an amazing game, Killer Seven. Oh wait, am I gonna get shot again? Is the weeb equivalent of a Rick and Morty fan? I don't think so. Does anyone even pretend to like Rick and Morty anymore? Because I feel like when the Pickle Rick shit started, when it like broke into the mainstream, that's when people like started making fun of it. That might be how it happens with Undertale. Like Undertale never really broke into the mainstream. Like everyone I've seen ever has no idea what it even is. Why do I have to take out the searchlights again? I highly doubt people see the name Harmon Smith and think of me. Ah, that's just not that's just not gonna happen. Yeah, actually, Emily Rogers herself commented on like on a NeoGaf thread that I had that I was being discussed in, and she mentioned that like uh, you can't find Harmon Smith online because of the handle is generic because it's an actual pre-existing character. Like anyone could call themselves Harmon Smith, and like they were coming up with like accounts that I didn't have or something. I don't remember what the whole deal was. It was about the whole rumor thing. I think back when I was like very vehemently anti rumor. Oh yeah, yeah. Emily Rogers does know who I am, by the way, which is something. Well, I don't like just Suda games though. I like a wide range of things. I am cultured, right? I listen to Beethoven. I listen to I watch like classic film. I'm gonna going through like anime favorites. I'm really getting into manga. Like I'm really appreciating the finer things in life. Like I don't think that has anything to do with me being a Suda fan. I don't really define myself as a Suda fan, honestly. I mean, I am a fan of Killer Seven. I am a fan of everything he's made, but it's like that's not really what defines me, right? No More Heroes one did was a major cultural thing. Was a major thing in my life, and it still is. But it's like I don't revolve my life around it. In fact, I would think of I think it's kind of lame when people do that. I've spoken out about that kind of thing before. I'm against the notion of just consuming products for the sake of consuming products. Are Sony games the cost of mass shootings? No, I don't think so. Fuck. So one girl mentioned me on the internet. That girl was Emily Rogers. Okay, like I was like single-handedly destroying the entire narrative she had built up over like 5 years. That she was some insider at Nintendo. That she was having sex with someone at Nintendo of America's marketing department, and that she knew things about games that had yet to be released. Like, remember when Endless Ocean 3 was coming out for Wii U and shit like that? Like, oh man, Splatoon 2 does not exist, guys. Like, come on, fuck off. Mother 3 is coming soon. Like, fuck Emily Rogers. Like, I'm still mad. Like, she's dropped off the face of the earth, but like, supposedly because she got married, which is actually pretty base. But it's like, and that was really lame. Just pretending to have no, they're not being lazy. They're doing it intentionally. I 100% like want this to be known. No, they're not lazy. It is very much intentional. They want that to happen. Where have you guys been? All right, Tetra just comes out of nowhere. Aw, she had no idea. How could it be? And she recognized it immediately. Oof. Yeah, it's not enough to get my sister back. I need to fucking kill that bird. Yeah, I'm gonna go murder that fucking bird. Yeah, what is he about to say? What is Tetra really wanted you to kill that fucking bird. I don't know if the Master Sword was actually fully powered up. The game could theoretically end here. Like if you just confronted Ganondorf and then kicked his ass without having to go back to Hyrule or like go through the Triforce quest thing. Like this would be the shortest Zelda game ever. You accomplished all your goals. Like the main thing is you just have to stop Ganondorf from coming back. It's really weird. Like this is the opposite of Breath of the Wild. Like Breath of the Wild is post-apocalyptic. Like this is kind of like preventing the apocalypse. Like nothing really bad happens in this game. You kind of prevent all of it, and that's kind of cool that it happened that way. But like Ganon never really gets a foothold in society. He doesn't like affect the population at all. Like he's not destroying much aside from like Great Fish Island. Like everything he tries is just quickly thwarted. Like he doesn't do a whole lot, especially in the second half of the game. All right, but what an asshole bird! He was just waiting for me up there. Yeah, doesn't that prove that I would just like tell you if I was into Emily? But no, I'm not. Like, why would I be into like the Queen of the Pretendos? Like, come on. I have like higher standards than that. Ugh. Lara Croft isn't even real, and she's better than her. Like, fuck. Okay. I don't know. I've been refraining from talking shit about Emily um, in recent years. That is something I probably should move away from. If she's not relevant, like I probably don't need to be talking about her as much, and I haven't been. Here we go. Come on, shit. Fuck. Oh man, ridiculous. Do I like drinking milk? Chocolate milk. Actually, I probably should need to drink more milk. I don't know. Maybe. Hmm. And maybe that would be a good idea to like put more milk in my oatmeals. I've been trying to give it more flavor. I've been putting honey in it,
and that has been working. But like, I don't know, maybe milk would be good. I actually was going to eat oatmeal before I went live, but I completely decided to space it. So this thing is just a giant overgrown chicken. Look at that comb. Like, I don't know what it is, but that thing always like looked disgusting to me. Like, can anyone explain that to me? Like, why do I hate that fucking thing? All right, it looks creepy without the mask. Here he goes. All right. Yeah, the bird is such a memorable part of the game, but the boss fight's like kind of weak. I mean, it's cool that you get to come up here and kill it, but I don't understand why the pirates couldn't do it themselves. I hope we see the bird again, like Breath of the Wild 2, like bring the bird back, and then like get a better boss fight. And why are the flashlights going off? Oh, whatever. All right, whatever. I legit think I'm gonna keep playing this. Like, if my battery wasn't like dying on me, that's the only thing I'm concerned about is the battery. Hang on, maybe if I just get up and let it charge for a bit. Turn my fans on. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm where I am, so I gotta keep the AC going during the day. Gotta turn this on. Oh, by the way, check out my books at blackhatbooks.org. There we go. Excellent. Oh no. But how did you escape? The game never really explains how he escaped to begin with. Uh, he just kind of does. This game really does make a good job, do a good job making Ganondorf seem larger than life, though. He's gigantic. Like he is a really good villain in this game in particular. Like especially compared to Twilight Princess. Like Twilight Princess's portrayal was so bad. Uh, like it stopped Nintendo from using the character. Like he has not appeared since then, as a result of that. Tell that to the fools who made this game. Hey, don't you mean like the Skyward? Oh, whatever. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh no. Yoink. The Reno are more badass in this one cutscene than they are throughout all of Breath of the Wild. Like, holy shit. Fuck you, Rivali. Like, look at this. Yeah, it really feels like a lot of these older people, like these gods and shit, like remember what Ganon's like and really, really don't want him to come back. So I guess they're a lot more involved than they are in most games, right? I guess that's a big reason why I think they're not so well in this one. Oh, he had the blood thing. Yeah, you guys have noticed that. Yeah, yeah. I will not deny that. What is this place? Oh man, I took a girl back to my castle. Oh man, what a douchebag. What a look. Even the King of Red Lions is calling him out for that one. Yeah, the way this is portrayed is this comes off like it's supposed to be a plot twist, but I never really nobody ever really talks about it. This game really does feel unfinished in that regard. Just hold your horses. You don't even know what a horse is. Hold your seahorses. Hold your Eponas. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, fun little detail here. The King of Red Lions cannot talk to you because he's not being possessed by the spirit. So this is also why you still have the boat at the end of the game because the boat itself is not. He doesn't like turn into the boat. He like kind of possesses it. Yeah. Tetra got stuck. Your AI is not great. Hard to believe we just only now solved this puzzle. It feels like such a long time ago. Weirdly. Yeah, for some reason they use the gossip stones of all things in this game, like as a critical plot point. Like it's just kind of weird that they did this, and then they're never mentioned again. Oh fuck yes, I love this theme. What a good moment. You never even see the king in A Link to the Past, and yet somehow this theme just brings back all sorts of memories. Holy crap! Yeah, what a great decision to bring this song back. Tetra looks extremely skeptical. Da 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 da. Hey man. Yeah, this game has a really good message of kind of acknowledging that all the past is important, that it does have a place in our society. We should be looking forward to the future. Something I think the series has lived up to very very well. Oh no, the very reason that you live. Oh, oh no, I love that. Oh no, it's so good. Yeah, whatever problems this game has, this is probably one of the best scenes in the game. Like, incredible music, incredible callbacks to A Link to the Past and Ocarina. Great moments, like great character development. Like, this is probably the game's high point, honestly. Like in general, the storytelling is just top tier in this game, but there are like things that are iffy that they feel kind of rushed that they could have fleshed out more. This is not one of them. Uh, Tetra has become Zelda. My fate. The last link in the bloodline. You are our link to the past. Zelda's take on killing the past? Fuck yeah, it is. It is far too dangerous. Yeah, stay here like a good little girl. This chamber is not known to Ganon. Yeah, and she gets kidnapped anyway. Like, like, do you think he's not going to be able to figure out, like, to go down some stairs and find her waiting here? Like, he has the power to teleport. Now that I'm a princess, I need even more girly. And her personality really does a 180 once she becomes Zelda. I don't know. She kind of gets back a little bit of her spunk near the end, but it's all been my fault. It's okay. Like, okay, now back to business. Again, a lot of people really like Tetra when this game came out. Like, and I do kind of I do see the appeal. She's probably not my favorite incarnation of the character. I think I prefer Skyward Sword Zelda. Uh, but yeah, I definitely see the appeal. Like she is like a charming. Well, it's an interesting twist, and I don't know. Like a lot of aspects of this game, I just wish they did more with it. Yeah. So according to the game, the reason you can't go to the temples like underground is because well, in the kingdom is because Ganon erected a barrier. But like you wouldn't be able to go there anyway because there's only one path, like in all of Hyrule. Like the one going, the one going from Hyrule Castle to Ganon's Tower. Yeah, so now you have to do your Triforce charts. Actually, I think we should get the fire and ice arrows first. Yeah, I do want to play Valis. Right now I'm just swamped with games I need to get through. I definitely do. I will put it on my wish list. I will check it out. It's just a matter of just taking the time to do it. Oh no, Link's about to pull the biggest Chad move in all of gaming. Holy crap! This always cracks me up. I love this cutscene. Kind of looks like Errol, doesn't she? Tell me, little boy. Oh no! Don't say that to me. I like you. She sees you immediately and immediately falls head over heels in love with you. Like I don't think there's a single chicken in Zelda who does this. Fire and ice have been added to your arrows. Yeah, one of the nice things I like about this game is how open ended the second half is. You can do a lot of things. This is when the game really opens up, and you can go to all sorts of islands and just do all sorts of tasks. You can like do the Triforce quest immediately if you want, or you can do the dungeons. Like it's really up to you. Oh no, Link, no! Stay away! Don't accept candy. Don't go anywhere near her. Oh, he's into it. Oh no. Oh no, Link, no. She's gonna be looking like that forever. Okay. Any kill the past themes in your books? Uh, Lauren Frey is kind of like that. It's all about like Lauren trying to overcome her personal problems and like make something of herself. I would say that's probably the closest. Hmm. The antagonist of Eye of the Dragon kind of has that thing going for him too. Uh, yeah, but not like as a general theme, though. I don't I don't like the idea of just copying what Suda did. I'm not like Toby Fox. I'm not gonna rip off my favorite creator. I should get some maidens first. Okay. Okay, now we have unlimited access to fairies, so we're good. Because the Queen of the Fairies has a crush on me. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, like, this bitch is immortal. Has probably, like, well, to be fair, she's stuck up here. She might not have, like, met anyone in her entire existence. I don't know. Here we go. Dragon Roost Island, Windfall. Yeah, where should we go? Okay, so I think I need to go to the west. Jealous of Toby Fox? No, I'm not. Here we go. I'll continue talking shit about Toby Fox after I make more money than him. Here he goes. Honestly, that'll probably be like the big thing that I become controversial for. Like immediately after become immediately after uh, I make millions of dollars. What do you have to say to the world? Fuck Toby Fox. Like that will legit probably be something I'll do. Here we go. I don't know. I don't expect his career will last that much long. Like I don't think he has a career now, to be honest with you. But hang on. Oh, is it? It's to the south. Where is the volcano? Oh, is it north? Where is the volcano? I thought it was right here, but yeah, Fire Mountain it is up here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going there now. Like that's what you don't understand is like every day I become wealthier. Like there's nothing you can do to stop it. There's nothing you can do. Like no, I've done everything I needed to do. I have made it, and it's just I'm larping. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Yeah, that's I don't know if I confirm this. Suda51 is the person who inspired me to be a creator. Specifically, the notion that like I shouldn't be embarrassed about like the stuff I find interesting and the stuff I want to do creatively. It really was like reflecting on No More Heroes that I really decided to seriously decided to pursue being who I am today, and I will always be thankful for that. Um, my theme should be something that means a lot to you. Yeah, they are. Um, yeah, like people always like try to tell me that like my books are like rip-offs of some Nintendo games. Like that's a narrative I've seen lately. Like what Nintendo games am I ripping off? Like they're all like wholly original works with their own original ideas, with their own particular focus. But like I mentioned, like Lauren Frey's like a big part of that is like overcoming her tragic past uh, to sort of become a well-adjusted person. Here we go. Now, obviously, it takes place in like a Hogwarts like setting, you know, magic school, but it's like um, it's a very relatable thing. I think something that I don't think like most stories like that would ever touch. Here goes. Especially considering like the rest of the stuff I make, which is generally pretty action focused. Lauren Frey is not an action series. Uh, Nintendo games are well written, my books are not. The same dudes will ignore Toby, but oh yeah, yeah they do. Yeah, yeah. I actually I just shared a video on um, on YouTube regarding that subject, like how Toby Fox and his fan base like will not even. It was an old video I made where I talked about a situation I had on 4chan regarding uh, the Toby Fox plagiarism thing. Like it was an ordinary like thread on 4chan, and like people were talking about like plagiarized music in games, and Undertale came up, right? Undertale was brought up out of nowhere, like any other game, and immediately fans became very defensive. They do not like it when you start talking about that stuff. It makes them feel very uncomfortable. And my advice was like to start talking about it more, and that seems to be what's happening. Is that people are becoming like uh, that's a big thing that people are discussing whenever Fox is brought up. Is like his history of plagiarism, and I think more than that actually is his failure to really grow his brand outside of Undertale. Because like he's already worked on a game for Game Freak, a soundtrack for Game Freak, Little Town Hero, and it's garbage. Like nobody likes it. Nobody. Like the only time he's talked about in this day and age is is whenever he does like a collaboration with a bigger creator. Like that's it. Like he has nothing else going for him. So I ripped off Harry Potter. No, there's nothing inherently uh, wrong with setting a book series in a magical school. In fact, mine is radically different because it's not just wizards there. Like you have all sorts of different cultures that kind of it's like a college setting, right? Um, it's not. It's really nothing like Harry Potter when you get right down to it. I don't even think I need to swift sail at this point because I can just warp everywhere. Damn it! I'm not sure he's getting paid for this. It doesn't seem like something he would get paid for. Like he might. Here we go. I don't know. We'll see. Because it really does feel like he's being he's kind of forcing himself into these positions. And it doesn't seem natural because like Undertale isn't that popular, right? Especially not in Japan. Little Town Hero has been forgotten very quickly. Yeah, like Toby Fox doing the music was supposed to be a major selling point, and nobody cares about the music in that game. Like I looked at the OST numbers today, and it's something like what like 60,000 views or something. Like it's pathetic compared to like what other games get. Like Fox isn't the big draw that people think he is. Yeah, typically the way I do this is that I tend to do the dungeons right away and then just kind of do the Triforce strikes later. I've always felt like people exaggerate how tedious the Triforce hunt is because at this point in the game you want to explore, you want to do stuff. Like you don't, there's no real rush to the end. It just I don't know. It just always felt like an empty complaint to me. Probably one of the very first like empty Nintendo complaints I've ever experienced personally. I very much dislike the notion that there's something wrong with. Oh, get this. The bird is the guardian of Earth. The bird is the guardian of Earth. I don't understand. I don't understand how they what they were thinking with this. And then Maker, the plant, is like the sage of wind. Like, what were they thinking with that? Like, what were they thinking? It makes no sense. I remember being confused, like when I played this, like who you need to find. I, I must have been retarded or something because I never noticed that Medley had the harp. I was legit like going all over the place, like trying to find NPCs with the harp, and then I stumbled across her. My name is Naruto. I was named after the worst manga in existence, Naruto. Oh, that's the thing that everyone always brings up is that like apparently Zora and Rito can interbreed. Like back in the day, we thought like the Zora evolved the Rito, but like now we know they've like coexisted at a certain point and they have completely different cultures. So from this, we can infer that like Zoras and Ritos can interbreed. And if Breath of the Wild is any indication, like Zoras and Zoras and Hylians can interbreed as well. So does that mean that like that all these races can just fuck each other? Like it's Breath of Fire or some shit. I mean, Breath of Fire made that shit really creepy, but I love this melody by the way. What is this song called? I don't think I've ever seen its name. Yeah, I've always loved it. Come to think of it. Da 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 da. I should look that up once I finish this. May the winds of fortune blow with you. Little Down Here are like bomb. Like the reason I bring up like the soundtrack views is because like that's a common phrase that Toby Fox gets. Like, oh man, look how much views that Megalovania gets. But like, it seems very artificial. It doesn't seem real because like nothing outside of that like that specific song gets any traction. Like, how many other Undertale themes can you name? Like, how many have been relevant? Like, how many Deltarune songs do you remember? Like, how many Little Town Hero songs do you know? Like, it just feels like there was this one brief fad thing among this very small group of people who don't actually play video games, and like it just, I don't know, it was just pathetic. Here goes. I hate this asshole. He doesn't even try to get up there. You're not one of the native islanders, are you? I don't understand this aspect at all. Like this guy is like dicking around. Here we go. Oh fuck you! I hate that shit. Why do they charge you 201? Zuko. Yeah, Yeah, people forget that like the telescope isn't actually yours. It actually is Ariel's. So you're dicking around with this telescope you've never used, will never use for anything. But yeah, you can actually hear her playing. All right, God of demon, what am I? It have to do. Well, the thing about like Undertale soundtrack is that like it's it's supposedly the big reason that everybody loves the game, right? But like, first of all, like nobody remembers it, and second of all, it was plagiarized anyway. So it's like it doesn't live up to the hype. It simply doesn't. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. Oh, bitch, Medley, don't think I'm ever gonna put an egg into you. Oh, here we go. Oops. You think Kratos lay eggs? Has that been confirmed? Okay. Is that the Wind Waker? She knows what it is. Okay. It sounds so familiar. Way to go, Link. You made her pass out because your conducting was so terrible. Dread isn't hyped up to be one of the best games ever made. Like, I think that's the difference. Like, Undertale fans can talk all this shit, but can't back any of it up. Yeah, I wish Medley had a lot to do in the game. I like her a lot. I think I like her more than Tetra, actually. She's like a way more fun character with a more interesting like role in the setting. I don't know. Tetra doesn't do anything. Like she what like gets kidnapped and then hides. I mean, she kicks Ganon once, but I don't know. It wasn't a very good kick. And I like the twist that she's actually Zelda, but like, eh, I don't know. I don't think they do a lot with that. And I guess they don't do a lot with Medley either. But yeah, I hope she cameos in Breath of the Wild too. The way Rudo cameoed, nobody is talking about Dread. Yeah, because we don't obsess over games we've played already. Here we go. Like we've moved on. Like I love Dread, but I'm not going to like obsessively like talk up how great it is for years on end, the way Undertale fans have tried to do. Aw. Yeah, I want to meet the teacher. It's such a shame she dies before the game starts. Oh, this is so sad. Aw. And Mythic just leaves as a simple attendant. Aw, and she just leaves. Like the ending like shows that she comes back, but like really for the rest of the game, she's in the temple praying, like making sure the Master Sword is. Uh, I love the fact she sits on the edge like that with cubes. Oh, you can't look at her, and she's watching me. Like that's kind of creepy. Look at those big red eyes. Ugh. Where was it hyped up to be the best game of all time? Game Facts best game ever poll. Breath of the Wild can back it up though. Undertale can't. Like that's my point. Is that Undertale can't live up to the hype, whereas the games I do talk about do. Am I really gonna beat like the Earth Temple tonight? Like, am I really not gonna go to bed? Ugh. Hard to believe. I must be like recovering my health because I've been having I've been able to go like longer and longer streams. I'm not like worn out all the time. Now there are plenty of examples, but that's a really good example of just how Undertale fans kind of astroturf to to make their game look bigger than it actually is. It was competing against games and franchises that have like way longer legacies, are way more popular, have sold a lot more. Um, dedicated like decades long old fan bases. Like Undertale, just fans just spammed it to make it win. And I don't even think it gets nominated for stuff like that anymore. Which just goes to show you how far it's dropped off. I'm in your hands. Oh, yeah, I loved this as a kid, just going in there. I like the Medley dungeon way more than the Maker one. I mean, I guess I like Medley more as a character. There we go, just the Maker. Maker's kind of boring. I can't get over the fact that like Koroks are supposed to be Kokiri. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I hate that shit. Like, I guess they made like the Koroks to make them more distinct, but like, uh, from Hylians. But like, I like the Kokiri. Like, shit. How have they never appeared again? Like since Ocarina, the best game ever made. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Is Medley the best girl for Link in this? I would say yes, because Tetra is kind of a bitch. There we go. Da da da. Ba 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 da ba da ba da ba. Yeah, I was always confused at how like Medley's like literally invincible. He threw the lantern and she just takes it. Like, what I also don't understand is why she has a meter for flying. I mean, there are no air currents underground, so like it's possible she uses them to glide normally. You do kind of see them like gliding rather than flapping their wings like that, the way they do, the way she does here. There might be like an in-universe explanation for that, but um, yeah, it is kind of weird that she gets tired that easily. Especially since like she's stated to be older than Komali. There he goes. What the fuck? How was I supposed to get up there? Oh, that's it! Oh, damn it, I forgot. Yeah, one of the great things about this dungeon, and one of the reasons I personally appreciate it so much, is that it actually expands on the medley on the throwing medley thing. Yes, you do get the chance to use medley again. Here we go. Wait, is this the right thing to do? Yeah, way to go. Oh, hang on, no, I should step on this, and then she just fly over. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've played like everything. Like, what exactly is the best game ever made if it's not Ocarina? Or like any other Nintendo game? Like, you can't name anything relevant. Like, what are you gonna like name something like Deus Ex? Like, ooh, because it deals with conspiracies. Like, fuck off. That doesn't make it great. It hasn't aged well. Like, here we go. The sequels are garbage. Like, why would I ever get into Deus Ex in 2022? Like, come on. Yeah, one of the reasons Medley is so much more fun to use in Maker is that she actually like contributes and actually has like a wide range of abilities. Like Maker can basically just plant seeds, and it's the most boring shit imaginable. Uh, Somehow, like even the hook shot can't like save save Maker from being lame. Um, but like Medley can like help with mirror shield puzzles. Like she can fly, she can carry you. Uh, it just I wish like you could just control her with a press of button. Why do I have to play a song? It's like they were desperately trying to find a reason to. Here we go. To use medley in this, but uh, to try to find a reason to find uh, to use more songs. It's like this game really doesn't have a lot of songs. Like the one you'll always use are like the song of winds, maybe the song of passing, and the cyclone song. Like the rest are not that big of a deal. What even is the fourth one? Hang on, I'm missing one. Let's see, bottles. Oh yeah, the command melody is. Yeah, so you have the four songs you actually use, and then you have like the two to awaken the dungeons, to awaken the sages, but you only use like once. So it's like four songs really. What the fuck she did? I didn't even have to take control of her. Like the crazy bitch like did it on her own. What a boss. Okay, hang on. Yeah, flip around. That's crazy. Look at that. An absolute unit. I didn't have to make her do anything. Here we go. Be a good girl and sit on the Switch. Oh, come on. Wait, why'd you run? I didn't give you permission to. Okay. What was that? Hey, what? Oh, I guess you could just do that and just leave her there. Like shining the light on people. Let's see here. They're all the same person. I wouldn't doubt that because there has been like a trend to do that. It's weird how they're all in the chat at the same time, like all night, right? They don't like take breaks or do anything. Hang on. Looks like I need the ear shield for that. Oh, where'd she go? She was over to the entrance for some reason. What did the ant scare her? Alright. Okay, we got the key, we're good. How exactly am I opening locks when I'm carrying this bird? Alright. Alright, well anyway. It's just like that boss fight in Majora's Mask with like the skeletons. Hang on. Oh, the door's open. Okay. I thought you had to destroy them all, but apparently not. Oh, come on, you idiot! Oh, well, I just flagged her up there. Oh, no! You're medley. She'll actually talk to you if you do that on Dragon Roost. And, like, she'll, like, start talking about how she sees the birds. Like, what are these birds flying around my head? It's hilarious. I haven't done it in so long, though. Uh, things are a lot less threatening than you would think. They grab hold of you and they can't really do anything. They're a threat to your partner, but to you, they're like nothing. Yeah,
I need to play Trails again. They're not even on my list, but I want to get. I do need to go back to them and give them another shot. Everyone like says they're great, and I just didn't get into it when I played mine, the one I bought. I much prefer Yeast actually. So yeah, I'm trying to go through the Yeast games right now. I still gotta finish Dragon Quest. I haven't got my Take 5. It's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like the list goes on and on. We've already gotten like the second pot. This game is like I had no idea where to put any of its pots. Not bad. She's shining with the light. What a bitch. Oh my god. Go. It's getting late. I really should turn in. I have like things I need to do. I mean, I guess I could just leave them on until next week. Yeah. I love the idea of the partners, but I wish they just could fight. Like it's just weird how static they are. They just feel like puppets. I don't like that about. I don't like that about it. And like you need Bentley to get through this room. I think. If actually you could just tell her to go up there automatically, like you don't have to control her. That would be way more preferable. But yeah, Poes are weirdly invincible in this game. Like you can't actually hit them at all until you shine them with lights, which is actually probably the way Ghost should work. But like, as if I remember correctly, this is like one of the very few Zelda games that do that. I think Four Swords might do it to a certain extent, like Adventures, but I don't think any other Zelda game does it. I don't even think like Phantom Hourglass does that. Like, does it? Does anyone know? Oh no! Oh, this traumatized me. Out of nowhere. Holy fucking shit. Playing this as a kid like freaked me the fuck out. I hated that. Like, I don't remember like the first time I encountered Rita and Ocarina very well, but this I do remember it and I like freaked the fuck out. These were worse. Like I kept expecting them to get worse after this game, but like this is kind of the peak of it, I think. Twilight Princess was like massively toned down. They were funnily enough nowhere near as creepy. Like when people spurred out about like Twilight Princess being scary, like they were talking about like they would typically talk about like the falling Hylias and shit like that. Like Redance never came up at all. To be fair though, the falling Hylias is like terrifying. I mean, I was never scared of it myself, but like I can see where people are coming from when it comes to that shit. That is just what were they thinking? Like, This game treats this thing as if it's like a Gaiga super boss, but it's just some asshole. Yeah, more of them just burst out of the coffins. Yeah, I really love like the undead theme in this game, in this dungeon. I think they did a pretty good job. Like, uh, just coming up with all sorts of like cool monsters and just situations. And elements too. There are a lot of stuff in this dungeon that like aren't really used anywhere else, and it's a great effect, I think. Why are they so slow? Like, what an idiot! What the fuck? Here we go. You got the mirror shield. I love the design for this in this game. Yeah, one of the things I will give this game credit for, there are a lot more uses for the mirror shield in this game than there were in Ocarina. They really came up with all sorts of stuff, like dealing with the ghosts, like dispelling the fog, uh, like even beating the final boss. They really wanted to use the mirror shield in this one, and I think this still is my favorite mirror shield in any Zelda game, just because of like how well they used it in this dungeon. They really went above and beyond with that one. Where did you go? Okay. What am I doing? Oh, he just beat up Medley. What an asshole. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm about ready to call it quits. I've streamed twice in one day. I wrote a lot. I spent a lot of time relaxing. I did work out. Yeah, I got a lot done today. Hopefully, I can keep it up tomorrow. I mean, ideally, I'd want to write more and get like Jaw the Dragon finished, but that's not going to happen. Um, Mm. You get so tired. Oh, fuck. Get down from there. Okay, that was just ridiculous. Oops. That was just embarrassing. Oh no, poor Medley. Okay, pick up. Damn it. Die. And we're already about halfway through the dungeon. I can't believe we got through it this fast. I guess none of the dungeons in this game are that long. Maybe the last one. I remember the forest one, the wind one, being kind of difficult, but kind of long. But we'll see. I don't know. Do you think I should just stop here? Kind of a weird place to. I really don't like stopping in the middle of dungeons, but I'm really worn out. But it should be, yeah. I think now is the good place. Kind of a weird place to stop playing, but we'll finish it tomorrow. We'll try to get through the rest of the game as well. We might as well finish it. I'll try to grind my way through it. So yeah, until next time. Thank you all for tuning in to the Black Cat Show. Be sure to